Hey guys, welcome back! So, for this video, let's take a look at something different. It's a couple of flyers from 1990 related to the Commodore Amiga and also PCs from Commodore. Are you intrigued? Come on, let's take a look. Hey guys, so I just wanted to share with you these flyers that I've always kept with me, and these flyers are from around 1990 at least. So I guess that these pieces of paper can be older than some of you that are watching. So by this time they were marketing the Amiga 500 as a business and also a gaming machine. They finally got it right, because as you know, Commodore always marketed the Amiga as a business machine and not for silly computer games, you know. So this yellow flyer on the back have all the technical details of the Amiga 500, all the interfaces, all the connections on the back of the Amiga. It has the address, Commodore's address in Lisbon. If any of you Portuguese guys that are listening, that are watching this video, if you've ever went to Commodore Portuguesa Eletrónica, yeah, just let me know. Yeah, Commodore Amiga 500, the one that turned me into an Amiga fan. Before this one I had the ZX Spectrum 128K, and before that the 48K. By the end of 1993 I got my first PC, an IBM, but by then I was because I loved Commodore so much, I wanted to grab a Commodore PC because they were also making Commodore PCs. Yeah, Commodore was making PCs, and I wanted to get a Commodore machine because I was studying programming and I needed a PC. So I wanted a Commodore PC, you know, and I have here also some flyers of Commodore PCs from around 1990. Yeah, the Slimline PC from Commodore, the SL286-16, SL386-SX-16 and the SL386-SX-20. And yeah, here's the technical data of those three machines. 286 processor, 386, 1 megabyte of RAM that can be upgraded to 5 megabytes, coprocessor, yeah, interfaces and peripherals, video 640 by 400, 256 colors, hard drive options, 40 megabyte hard drive. Yeah, this doesn't have the prices. I would love to know the prices of these machines back then. I don't recall. We didn't have a Commodore official store around the city I live in, and so we had IBM, and that's why I went to IBM and not to Commodore when the time came to buy my very first PC. And so, as you know, I bought my IBM 486, and it was a step up from all these machines. These were all 386s and 286. I went further and bought a 486 tower machine. These were all desktop machines with with a screen with a monitor on top, and I went for an IBM tower model. The very first time I saw a tower model was with my IBM 486 before the Amiga 4000T arrived. Never saw a tower model, and I fell in love with it. Yeah, sorry Commodore, but I simply fell in love with my IBM 486 tower model. Yeah, and here's a 486 from Commodore, DT486DX33C. This is the professional line, desktop line from Commodore. And here's the technical stuff. 486DX, 33 MHz, 4 MB of RAM, hard drives available, options 120 MB and 210 MB. Super VGA 512 kilobytes, and it brought MS-DOS 5.01, GW Basic 3.25, MS Shell, and other utilities. It also brings a keyboard, a Portuguese keyboard with 102 keys, and a Commodore 1360 mouse with an adapter RS232/PS2. Optional. The mouse was optional. Yeah. This was MS-DOS. We didn't need a mouse to work on MS-DOS, you know. And Commodore's machines, PCs, were kind of good looking and normal PCs, you know. With no. This is a Model M. Is this a Model M? It only says that it's a Portuguese keyboard. Yeah. But it looks like a Model M. Yeah. It has that lower side curved. Yeah. Really looks like a Model M. Not sure about that. Yeah. So, on the Amiga side, I always, since it was released, I always loved this Amiga 600, and that's the one that I have now. I also had the 1200 that also died, sadly. But I've always loved the compact design of the 600 that was intended to be the 300 and would replace the Commodore 64. But then again, they've marketed as the replacement of the 500, the 500 Plus in this case. And I've always loved this machine. Always. And that's the one that I use with a GoTech. 1 MB of RAM. Yeah, Commodore Amiga 600, 4 kilos. Yeah, this was printed in 1990 also. Yeah, I love this machine. Some say it's one of the worst products from Commodore. Yeah, but I love this little thing. Now, yeah, some another quite basic with prices. Yeah, this was from a store, Server Informática e Serviços Limitada. Is this store still open? Yeah. So it has the technical stuff about the Amiga 600 and the 1200. So it's the first time I saw stuff related to the 1200 prices. Yeah, 500 euros without the hard drive. With a 42 MB hard drive, around 600 euros. With 80 MB hard drive, 700 euros. And with a 130 megabytes hard drive, almost 1000 euros. 200 euros for a color screen, the 1084S from Commodore with RGB. Here's the multi-sync 9060 model. That was the one recommended for the 8100 for only 400 euros, with support for all models and resolutions of the Amiga. This was a lot of money back then. Here in Portugal, the salaries are really low compared with other countries in Europe. So this was a lot of money for a simple working family to... Yeah, and the 600 without an hard drive, 350 euros. With a 42 megabyte hard drive, almost 500 euros for the 600. Yeah. Memory expansion to 2 megabytes, almost 100 euros. And the 1084S monitor with the RGB at 200 euros. Yes, yeah. Here's a photocopy. I don't have the original. This was the one that I managed to grab from the Commodore 1200, the Amiga 1200. That was out in the same year of the 600, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. This was the dream machine, and still is the dream machine, the Amiga dream machine that can be expanded, yeah, beyond our wildest dreams, you know. It's an amazing machine, the 1200. I'm really sad that mine died several years ago, and back then I ended up selling it for parts. And nowadays it's really hard to find a 1200 with a good price. And to finish, here's a small list of games for the Amiga and its prices by the time when the anti-piracy law was introduced here in Portugal in August of 91. These were the prices of original games. Most of them were re-releases. That's why Action Fighter costed around 10 euros, and Agony was the full price. Agony is the full price game. 40 euros for Agony back then. Air Support, Aquaventura, Armalite, Arctic Adventure, Ballistics. Ballistics was the re-release. Yeah, around 6 euros. Battle Command, Battle Squadron. Yeah, Blood Money, re-release. Caesar, Carrier Command, Centurion, Chambers of Shaolin. Yeah, from Thalion Software. Champion of the Raj. Cloud Kingdoms, Cougar Force, Cover Girl Poker. Crazy Cars, awesome game. For 25 euros, Discovery, Driller, Epic for 30 euros full release. Fairy Tail, Fighter Bomber, First Contact, Flight Path, 737, Flimbon's Quest, Flimbos, there's an N in the middle. Forgotten Worlds, Formula 1 GP, Gauntlet 2, Germ Crazy, Go for Gold, Hard Driving, awesome game. Aimdoll, Hook, Hydra, Ice Hockey, Infestation, International Athletics, Karting GP, Kenny Dalglish, Soccer, Killing Clouds, Line of Fire, Lotus 3, amazing, I love this franchise. I have to make a video about this franchise. Full release, 35 euros around, yeah, more or less. Manus, Micropro Soccer, Nightbreed, Operation Combat, Operation Harrier, Outrun, re-release, Packland, re-release, Panzer Kickboxing, Pick and Pile, Populous, Predator 2, Pro Soccer 2190, Pro Tennis Tour, Rank, Rotox, Spy vs Spy, Street Hockey, Strider, Super Monaco GP, Tom EU Fantasma, Tom and the Ghost. Never heard of it. Okay, the monsters, the Running Man, Turbo Outrun Turrican 2, re-release, awesome game. Yeah, Typhoon Thompson, Vigilante, awesome. World Soccer, Z-Out, Barbarian, Chicago 90, and Thai Boxing. These were the games that Portuguese stores were selling after the anti-piracy law was introduced, and so Xcopy was history. It was history on stores, and stores vendors had to stop making copies to legally sell to customers. Yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching this this video, this different video about these flyers that I have that I've kept all these years, and it's just amazing to look at these more than 27 years later. It's amazing stuff. So guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers!